EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. A first carry for Rachaad White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They go right back to White here on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got Ayuk once again. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Room here to run. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 34. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They interplay here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Mayfield now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First down, here's White. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Mayfield with it once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. In motion left, Godwin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
4th down, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They run straight ahead here with White. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's White. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy sliding out of the pocket. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. White, he'll try the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Mayfield now. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Purdy from the gun.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Real.
Mayfield to throw it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Purdy on fourth down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get it inside the 20. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
3rd and 12.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, 61 yards. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, 49ers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 41-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Riley Harrison, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They juked him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Niners on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
70 Timberwolves.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Viking 18.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Let's go.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Come on. Set to go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of your ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 76 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on